I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miley.
And we are
Miley Baby Do It.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Jessica and I am here with a new video. We are doing the Little Lizard King TAVIR pattern. This is super cute. I love it. I love the twisted back option. Super cute. So let me tell you guys what I have. All right, so I have the skirt here. You're gonna have 2 pieces for the skirt. All right, one side cut on the fold, other one is not. We're gonna have the shorties, because I'm gonna add shorts to the dress. Straps, you're gonna have 4 straps. 2 back bodice pieces, a main and a lining, cut on the fold also. You also need to mark your, make sure you transfer your marks where you're gonna put your straps and your main bodice here, your bodice, front bodice, I'm sorry. You need a main and a lining. All right, let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start with constructing our straps. So we have 4 of them cut out. What the pattern tells us to do is put these right sides together, and we're going to sew a 3/8 inch seam allowance to attach, okay? So take these to your machine, and we're going to sew our straps, and I'll show you what it looks like when I get back. Okay, so now we're going to construct our front bodice. Take our bodice piece here, and we're going to turn these right sides together. All right, just like that. We're gonna do these, get them together. Right sides together here. You can pin. And what I'm gonna do is it tells us using a serger is not recommended. I remember doing it the last time and I messed up. So I'm gonna listen to the pattern this time, okay? All right, so let me get this together if I can get it working right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this to our machine and we're going to sew a 3/8 inch seam allowance on the arm circle, the neck, and the other side. This is going to be open here, and then we're just gonna trim off our excess seam allowance, and then we will turn it right side. Well, no, we don't have to turn it right side out, but I'll show you what that looks like when I get back. Okay, so I have my straps done, and I just brought in my back bodice. I have my marks on them. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take where my mark is, and I am going to put my straps there. Okay. The pattern tells us to, well, make sure that before you finish when you get done with your straps, make sure you go back to your cutting chart and cut your straps the correct length, okay? Look like mine is not all the way. I'll just trim it off right here so it'll be even. Right here. Okay, all right. So, here we go. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my straps, take this to my sewing machine. I'm going to base my straps on, okay? I'm going to base the straps on, repeat to both sides, and then I will, we're going to construct our back bodice. So I have my straps based. Let's get our other lining back bodice. We're gonna put these on top, just like this. Hold up. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna put these on top, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew a 3/8 inch seam allowance along this top here and over to the other side, and then we're also going to sew the bottom half. Don't get these straps into it. So you're gonna move this out the way, but just make sure you pin and sew a 3/8 inch seam allowance. So let's pin, and then I'm gonna get those straps out the way so we won't get those mixed in with what we're trying to accomplish here. Boom. Just fold them up in here just like that, get them out the way. And then we're going to take this to our machine. So a 3/8 inch seam allowance, and then we're going to turn it right side out, grab your iron, and then we will steam it, press it, okay? All right, I'll show you what it looks like when I get back. Okay, so now I have my back bodice pressed down. I got it pressed and everything. So now let's do the twisty. So what it tells us to do is, of course, my fabric is all the same, but from by the look of it, we need to take it like this, okay? Just like that. You see that's down that way? Did that make sense a little bit? Boom, okay. And then we twist it again up, okay? But now make sure that what you have look right. Make sure it's so it says place the back bodice with the lining facing down and the strap one top, hold the bottom center, pull the bottom right corner. Yep, and then flip it back up, face it back up. So yeah, so this is what it should look like. But just make sure you have it, you know, where it look right. Okay, does that look right to y'all? That look right to me. Let me see. Now let me go to the other picture. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that's must be. All right. Let me see what it look like this way. Yeah, so that's what it's gonna look like on the other side. Okay. So now, okay, so I turned it over. I turned it to the, all right, it says pull the bottom corners, did that, boom, boom. My picture looked just like that, boom, like that. Hold on, make sure. All right, like that. Now it tells us to get some safety pins. Grab you a few safety pins. Let's see. We're gonna safety pin these together. There's one. Okay. Get you another one. So we safety pinning our straps together. Okay, so I have my strap safety pin together. Oh, that's look cute already. Now it tells us to bring in our bodice, our front bodice. We're going to, I'm gonna put this to the side for a second. Bring our front bodice in. We're gonna open it, and then we're gonna take our bodice here, our back bodice. We're gonna thread this up here. Okay, now thread this up here. Make sure you get it straight too, because I gotta go check that out so they can lay flat. Okay, so let's make sure that okay, That's laid flat. All right, perfect. And let's fill under here. There. Make sure they ain't like on top of each other. Okay, boom. Okay, so I hope that you could see all of that action going on. So now, make sure. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do, I got that threaded into my little spots here. It tells us we're gonna line it and then we're gonna sew. It says the straps snug together in the opening. Using a 3/8 inch seam allowance, we're going to sew to secure our straps, and we're going to trim off the excess. And then we're gonna turn it right side out. Okay, so I don't have any of my pins to keep this baby together. So, baby, we just gonna pray it do right. Cause yeah, I'm gonna just probably stick it like that. We'll see if that works. Stick a pin in there like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna press it and then I'll be back. Okay, so now I have my back bodice and my front bodice attached. So I'm going to separate my front and back, my front and my main and my lining of my, let's see, make sure which way I got it. So this, and it's supposed to be turned that way. And if I pull this baby, oh shoot, I got the same doggone fabric, so it don't even really matter, do it? So boom. Anywho, I'm gonna open this front bodice up here. You can see that. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it here. I'm gonna butt it up against here. And you should have a 3/8 inch like gap right here. Okay? So now let's put like that, put it here, line it up. Okay, hold on. This, I hope you can see all of this. If you can't, then I'm sorry. And then take our lining fabric, whatever that looks like for you, we're going to sandwich it in, okay? So let's sandwich this in. And I am not doing the crop top version, but if you are, I believe all you would have to do is, well, I think it tells us on there what to do. Boom. Let's go to this side. Put it there. Fold it over. Sandwich it in. So boom. We're gonna take this and sew a 3/8 inch seam allowance, okay, to attach. And I will show you what it looks like when I get back. Right, so now our bodice, twisted bodice is done. Check that out, super cute. Now, let's construct our shorts. Here. And the pattern tells us to take it to our iron and we're going to fold where that little crease is. Let's see if you can see it. That crease is right here, just like that, so we can get it prepped for hemming, okay? I have hem tape, so I will be using that. And you can serge or do a stretch stitch, okay, to do that. But after you're done with that, what the pattern tells us to do, we just take our piece here, our short piece, we're going to take it and we're going to line it up here, right here. We're going to sew a 3/8 inch seam allowance along that one, that side, and we're going to take this and sew on the other side, okay? 3/8 inch seam allowance. I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you my next step when I get back. So I have my shorties. I got them like prepared to hem, and I have them turn out. One of them on the right side, one wrong side out. We're gonna take this one. We're going to grab the wrong side out one and put the right side out one in, matching the crotch seams. And then we're gonna pin along the U shape, so a 1/2 inch seam, I mean not a 1/2 inch, but a 3/8 inch seam allowance to attach. And make sure, I didn't say this, but make sure that you transferred before we get to this point. You probably should have already did this. Transferred your little marks, notches here, so you'll know where you need to go. Go over here on this side. All right, so let's take this and sew, and I'll be right back. Let's construct our skirt. Here is our skirt. Like I said, you have 2 pieces cut on the fold. We're going to take one piece and we're going to open it. You may not be able to see it, but I'm going to try to get this side here, okay? Here, right there. Take our other skirt piece. We're going to put them right sides together, so a 1/2 inch seam allowance on the side seams here. There. You can pin here, and then over here on this end, let's grab it. And we're going to line this side up also here on the side seam. You can take this after you get done sewing. You can take this to your serger, and you can either let this be, or you can hem. Okay, so just hem it, and I'll show you what it looks like. So check this out. I messed up. So I was sitting there just going, and I did a little one side seam. Okay, did the one side seam of the skirt, and then I looked and I was sewing, and I just started, picking a side, and I just started sewing. I said, dang, this is the longest side seam I ever had. Y'all, I sewed the bottom of the skirt. I sewed the whole entire bottom of the skirt. Now I gotta cut this off. But see, y'all, I be messing up too. But I said, wait a minute, golly, why this side seam so doggone long? Cause it ain't that long. You sewed the whole dang bottom end of the skirt together. Crazy. So now let me go and fix this, but I figured y'all would have liked that. I'll be back with a better skirt. Yeah. Okay, so I got my elastic, and now it tells me that I need to add my I got my elastic. So all right, so here are my notches here, and my elastic is gonna be 3/8 inch from my notches, okay? And what I'll do is I'm going to take it, and I'm going to, and it's gonna be 3/8 inches from my top part here, okay? So let's see how we're supposed to do this. All right, hold on. Okay, y'all, so I clearly did this wrong. I put it on the wrong side of the fabric when it's supposed to be the right side of the fabric. I didn't feel like doing another video for some shorts, so just do the opposite of what I did. Here, so I'm gonna put that there for the center. And then let me move this up. It says it need to be 3/8 inch from the side seam. So it's 1, here go 3 right here. So it need to be right. Let's get this one. Hold on, make sure. Yeah, close enough. Go down a little bit. Pin here. Let's go over here to this other side. Okay. Right here. Boom. So move this down. I hope this all making sense. So move this down. Boom. Like that. And then we're gonna take this to our sewing machine and we're just gonna slightly stretch the back of this, okay? So then it can just start going, you know, scrunch in, all right? So I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I get back. So I got my elastic attached there, okay? So now let's put all of these pieces together. Okay, you guys, once again, add the elastic on the right side of your shorty. Don't do like me. I messed up. So you don't have to. Okay? Okay, let's put these pieces together. So we're going to turn our short wrong side out. All right. Wrong side out. Just like that. Okay. So it tells us turn our shorts wrong side out. The bodice folded down. Hold on, let me make sure. And the bodice, let me find it, is going to be folded down. Okay, so hold on, let me make sure. So boom, by looking at it, it's gonna be folded down here like that. Then we're gonna get our skirt. And our skirt is gonna be wrong side out. So let's open this up. Just like this. And then it tells us, now we're gonna put our notches. Now, this should be the side seam of it, okay? We're gonna match this together. That's if I'm reading this correctly. I hope I'm reading this correctly. That, boom, that. Now get the other short side and then bam, like that. Okay. Now we're gonna sandwich. We're sandwiching our bodice in. So let's find the center of our skirt. I thought it was in here somewhere. I thought I had it. Put our front and front short piece here. I think that's right. Front short piece. And then let's find the center of our skirt. I thought I had marked it, but apparently I didn't. But we're just gonna put all these pieces together. Like this. Just like this. And then turn it around. And then now we're gonna get our back bodice attached to the back of our shorts. Boom, boom. It didn't say if we needed to stretch it, so I guess not. So no stretching it, I guess. Just do it the way it's supposed to do. Here go my back part right here. So don't stretch it, because I read it. It didn't say nothing about stretching nothing. It's just supposed to fit. Like that. Then we'll take this to our machine and do a 3/8 inch seam allowance to attach. Okay, so right here, my sweet friends, this is also where I messed up. The pattern says use the elastic where the elastic is, okay? Use the top of the where that elastic is as your seam allowance. Yeah, I didn't do that. You'll see. All right, so we're gonna take this to our machine. So a 3/8 inch seam allowance to attach, and let's hope and see what it looks like when I'm done. So your girl, she messed up. I got distracted and I put my elastic on the wrong side, and then I realized towards when I pulled the dress out and said, oh, I'm done, and I said, well, wait a minute, why am I seeing this elastic? I don't think this is right. But I said, forget this. I'm not finna tear this thing all the way apart, since the elastic is supposed to be on the back side, right on the right side of the elastic, because this skirt is gonna cover it up. I said, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it, my elastic, and I'm gonna pin it right here. Okay, let me get it together. I'm gonna pin right there, and then it says what 3/8 inch from the side seam here. I know this is right here, my side seam, so I'm gonna just stick it right here. Now y'all do better than me, but I messed up, so you know what I tell y'all, I mess up so y'all don't have to. And I actually read the pattern. I don't know what I was thinking. Wasn't thinking it out. Now go over here on this end where this side seam is. Don't get too close, but about right here, and then boom, I am going to pin here. So I'm gonna take this to my machine, then I'm gonna do my zigzag stitch along this part again, okay? So I could be on track, cause I was off track, y'all. If you go look at the pattern, I bet you y'all looked at the pattern and like, wait a minute, she did that wrong. Well, I figured it out, I did it wrong, so now I'm trying to make it right. All right, I'll show y'all what it looks like when I get back. So I finally got it done right. So I'm gonna tell you what I did wrong. First of all, I didn't read it all the way through. I got too excited and messed up. So I'll start with where I messed up is with my shorties. I should have added the elastic on the right side of my shorties. On the right side, but the back portion of my shorties. So that's where I went wrong at first, okay? So as you can see, I didn't take my thing apart because I had thought I was right. I was so confident, baby, I was wrong. So what I did was because I did also, layer them the right way. I went in, and you can't see it, but I went in here on the right side of my shorts, and I went ahead and then I just attached the elastic there. Okay, so I just took the other one off from the wrong side and put it on the right side of the fabric there. Okay, and then because it kept this front part kept showing right here in the back, probably because she's not in it, but it was like way too much fabric. So I went throughout my whole entire, and I used this elastic portion here, because it tells you on here, it says the seam line will be at the edge of the elastic on the back of the shorts. So that was my seam line. So that's where I needed to started to stitch both my bodice, my shorts, and my bodice, shorts, and what else? And my skirt together. Okay, so that's where those are all attached. Okay, everything all sounds in there, which fixed me up, and I got it right finally. Well, you barely can see it here, but I did have it right, and then I'll show you what she looks like in it. But yeah, so, you know, you guys, I tend to mess up a lot, but like I said, I mess up so you don't have to. And I thank you guys so much for sewing with me. And you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the thumbs up. Comment on my videos. Let me know what other patterns you want me to do. So let me get Miley in this so you can see what she looks like. See ya.